Let's start by understanding the core of PHP at a senior level. PHP is a powerful server-side language, essential for handling business logic such as user authentication, form processing, API creation, and database operations. Think of PHP as the kitchen in a restaurant, where every order is carefully prepared behind the scenes. When it comes to including files, the difference between include and require is crucial. Include will show a warning but continue execution, while require will halt everything if it fails, like forgetting a spoon versus missing a gas cylinder in the kitchen. Another common pitfall is the difference between equals equals and equals equals equals. The former checks only value, while the latter checks both value and type, similar to distinguishing between a 100 note and a 100 coin. These basics set the stage for more advanced PHP concepts. Now let's tackle some tricky PHP questions that often come up in senior interviews. For instance, what happens when you echo int 10 ABC? PHP outputs 10, reading the numeric part first, just like spotting a house number in a long address. Another classic, why is isEt faster than array key exists? Because isEt checks both existence and non-null value directly, while array key exists only checks for the key. Think of checking if a light is on versus just checking if a switch exists. Modifying global variables inside functions is possible using the global keyword or globals, much like updating an office notice board from your cabin. And remember, calling header after echo leads to a headers already sent error, similar to sending a courier after sealing the box. These real-life analogies help clarify tricky PHP behaviors. Security and performance are top priorities for any senior PHP developer. Preventing SQL injection is vital, and the best practice is to use prepared statements. Think of it as filling out a printed form instead of sending a handwritten letter. For password storage, always use password hash and password verify, which is like storing a fingerprint instead of a simple key. Caching is another essential concept. It stores frequently accessed data for faster retrieval, much like saving a contact in your phone for quick dialing. These strategies not only keep your applications secure, but also ensure they run efficiently under heavy loads. Moving to Laravel, a framework designed for structure, security, and speed. Laravel is like buying a fully furnished flat. Everything is set up for you. The MVC pattern is central. The model manages data, the view handles the user interface, and the controller processes logic, just like a kitchen, menu, and waiter working together. Middleware acts as a security guard, filtering requests before they reach your application. Eloquent ORM allows you to interact with the database using objects, making it as easy as talking to a person instead of a machine. Understanding the difference between has one and belongs to is key. Has one defines ownership, while belongs to defines reference. Think of a house owning a room versus a room belonging to a house. Let's explore some advanced Laravel scenarios. If you forget to add fillable in a model, you'll encounter a mass assignment error. Imagine a security guard denying bulk entry. The difference between get and first is also important. Get returns a collection, while first gives you a single record, much like getting a full list versus just the first item. The N+1 problem arises when multiple unnecessary queries are made, similar to making repeated trips to the shop instead of buying everything at once. To optimize this, use eager loading with, which is like buying all your groceries in one trip. Mastering these scenarios is crucial for efficient Laravel development. Finally, let's look at senior-level scenario questions. Handling production bugs requires careful analysis using logs and safe fixes, much like reviewing CCTV footage before taking action. Managing high traffic involves caching, queues, and load balancing. Picture multiple billing counters in a busy store. Mentoring juniors is also a key responsibility. Conduct code reviews and use real-world examples, similar to teaching someone to drive on the actual road. These scenarios highlight the importance of responsibility, clarity, and practical thinking in a senior PHP and Laravel developer's role.